Folks, welcome back into the 7 financial blind spots. We're on number 7.
Yeah.
This is a big one.
Yeah.
Because it is at what age should you or can you retire? And what's the word? What's the age we always hear?
So the age we always hear is 65.
65.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I got to say, for us, it's always we like to get our clients retired as soon as possible.
Yep.
Doesn't necessarily mean that, you have to quit on that day, but you have a couple bad days in a row. If you have a plan in the back of your mind that you can rely on, you can hang it up if you really wanted to.
One of the things that people don't think about until after they retire is the fact that they spend more time with their work family than their family.
Yep.
So it's a mental and psychological difference when you're not going to work anymore. You don't have your buddies anymore.
Yep.
So then you're trapped at, quote unquote, trapped at home the rest of your life if you don't have a good retirement plan put together or don't have a goals or what you want to do. And then you get bored real quick.
Yep.
Yeah, and then people downsize their house too, which then now you're on top of each other.
That's why going back to some of the topics we talked about, having the written goals is so important. Make sure, like I said, you're not just retiring from something, but have something to retire to. And that's really important to outline those things. And that way, when you get to retirement, you're not, left in the dark or confused about, what every day is going to be like.
Now, you mentioned retiring and having, things to do.
Yeah.
And one of the main things, I think, retiring early is putting together a proper income strategy so you know where the income's going to come through, not just this year.
Yep.
But 20, 30, 40 years of unemployment, otherwise known as retirement, every single year for the rest of your life. How important is that?
Yeah, having a retirement income plan is, in my opinion, probably the single most important thing you can do for retirement. It's not necessarily about how much money you have, but it's more so how you're going to distribute it back to yourself to make sure that it's going to last you every year for the rest of your life, taking into account some of the things we talked about, like taxes, like inflation. So having that written retirement income plan is the single most important part of the retirement planning process.
It all works together. And if
sure
you have
does.
the right plan and you're honest with yourself about what you want to do, not just your needs, but your wants.
Yeah, absolutely.
You really can't afford to retire until you have the wants and the needs checked off.
Yeah.
And even extra money coming in.
Absolutely. We always like to build in some kind of cushion, or I like to call it fun money, into the retirement plan over and above the wants and the needs.
And how important is it to make sure that income may accelerate in the future while you get more income because inflation or maybe costs go up on different things?
Yeah,
too, right?
absolutely. You always want to have a nice rising income. But then the other thing you want to consider is if you're married, how will losing one spouse affect the income? We know a couple things happen when one spouse passes away. And so you want to make sure that your income plan accounts for not just building in the most amount of income while you're both living, but what happens when one spouse passes away as well.
And when you do that, you have true peace of mind.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
Really, there's no better feeling than knowing that you're doing the right thing for the right time of your life and it will never change in a negative direction.
Yeah, absolutely. That's well said.
So, folks, I hope you've enjoyed the series. If you'd like to get the workbook or maybe even come and meet individually with the team, all you have to do is call the number you see on the screen. Prashant, thanks for your time today.
Thanks for having me, Coach Pete.